Hey Unbox fam, welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie. I hope you guys are safe, warm, and dry in your own homes. Medyo wild yung ulan kaninang hapon, but we're here to keep you guys company tonight with this new video. As you know, Leia is in New York where she got to spend time with the new Galaxy Note 10 series, but I'm here to give you guys my first impressions as well. Now, huwag kayong magulat, yung footage na nakita niyo is from Leia, but I did get to spend time with the phones in a short preview held by Samsung locally as well. Of course, before we begin, final stretch na guys, less than 500 till we get to 100,000 subscribers. Leia, the team, and I can't thank you enough for being a part of our community here on YouTube. And if it's the first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you like our content. Also, remember my ongoing giveaway for the 10,000 peso LOGITECH mystery box, and everything you need to know to join that giveaway is in the description down below. Alright, with that out of the way, pag-usapan na natin yung bagong Note series. Disclaimer though, engineering unit pa lang yung pinatry sa amin ni Samsung, so please keep that in mind while you're watching that video. Let's kick things off by talking about the design. So this is the first time ever that there are two versions of the Note series, the smaller Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. Medyo mas rectangular na yung silhouette nila ngayon, but they feel a lot thinner and lighter than before, plus they look really good. We've seen a lot of color variants through some of our friends on YouTube, but my favorite one is called Aura Glow. Tinatawag namin siyang unicorn because meron siyang prism effect when the light hits it, so you've got all the colors of the rainbow in one device. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Ang ganda niya talaga guys, and the footage really doesn't do it justice. Now I'm guessing nakita niyo na, pero I'm gonna point it out anyway. Yung cameras have been moved to the upper corner of the phone and have been placed in a vertical orientation this time. Some members of the team like this better, pero I personally prefer the horizontal orientation on previous versions of the phone and on the S series as well. Ano sa tingin niyo though? Are you team vertical or are you team horizontal? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, one thing they did that I wish they really didn't do was remove the headphone jack. They'll ship the phone with USB Type-C headphones, but I really wish they didn't have to remove it. RIP headphone jack, another one bites the dust. Moving on, as mentioned, there are two phones now. The Note 10 has a smaller 6.3-inch display, and the Note 10 Plus is closer to the size that we're used to at 6.8 inches. Both of them use a dynamic AMOLED Infinity O display, pero QHD Plus yung sa Note 10 Plus and Full HD Plus lang yung sa regular Note. The picture quality is pretty much what we've come to know and love about these panels, but sobrang nipis ng bezels niya and it makes all the difference. Of course, both phones also have a punch hole that houses the front camera that now have been moved to the center. This is another one of those things na either gusto mo siya dahil symmetrical na itsura or ayaw mo dahil it's so hard to ignore. Again, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, we did find out that if you do use a dark background, it kind of camouflages it, so there is that. There's also a new processor for the Note 10 series, which is the Exynos 9825, and the regular Note will have this paired with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, while the Plus will have 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage. Sadly, hindi na siya expandable via microSD, but that's a lot of space. I have a hard time filling up 128GB, but of course, it depends on whether or not you download a lot of apps or take a lot of pictures or maybe keep a lot of media on your phone. But yeah, that's a lot of space. We kind of talked about the cameras already, but let's dive in. The Note 10 has 3 rear cameras, while the Note 10 Plus has 4. Pareho naman yung setup nila for the most part, with a 12-megapixel main camera with a variable aperture, a 12-megapixel telephoto camera, and a 16-megapixel ultra-wide. The Plus version has an additional time-of-flight camera for depth information and a couple of camera tricks. The front camera naman is at 10 megapixels for both devices. Check out some of Leia's sample shots, but again, remember this is from an engineering unit. Now, one of the additions is that my live focus na rin for video. There's also a bunch of other filters for you to get creative with and share your content. Now, of course, since Note series ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, we have to talk about the S Pen. So Note 9, you could use this as a remote trigger for taking selfies, but now they've added more things that you can do with it. Now you have gestures, so pwede kang mag-feeling Harry Potter and switch camera modes with the S Pen. They also introduced something called AR Doodle, so you can draw on your video and have it track your face like what you see Leia doing with a crown. And of course, you can still take notes, but they've added a way for you to convert handwritten notes to text so you can use it for other apps, which is a godsend, especially kung medyo mahirap intindihin yung handwriting mo. One of the last things that we're going to be talking about is the battery. The Note 10 has a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, which is a little disappointing since 4,000 is standard, but we'll hold off judgment for now since, again, 7nm processor Exynos 9825, which supposedly is more power efficient. It does have support for 25-watt fast charging. Now the Plus has a 4,300 milliamp hour battery, which should last at least 2 days, and has support for 45-watt fast charging that can get your phone up and running in 30 minutes. Now that's a lot faster than the 40-watt supercharge of Huawei and some of the other fast charging technology out there. Lastly, let's talk about the very important issue of price. The Note 10 is priced at 53,990 pesos, while the Note 10 Plus starts at 60,990 for the 256GB variant and 72,990 for the one with 512GB of storage. So yeah, medyo mataas nga yung SRP, but honestly, it's not as high as I expected to be given the price of the Note 9 and the S10 series when they were both launched. They also have some pre-order promos for you guys to check out and kind of sweeten the pot. I'll leave everything up on screen, but if you're really interested, there's a link in the description down below as well. So there you have it, guys. That's my video for the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 series. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Less than 500 to go to 100K, guys. Let's do it. Of course, hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph. Plus, follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time. Road to 100K, guys. Less than 500. Let's go!